Welcome to this week's edition of HavenFootball.net's Play the Game. This week's Play of the Game is brought to you by the Swarthmorean Weekly Newspaper, true local coverage of Swarthmore, Wallingford, and surrounding neighborhoods, published since 1893. It was another fabulous football weather night with the temps in the 40s, no wind and dry, as the 8-1 Strath Haven Panthers faced off against the 9-0 Springfield Cougars for a shot at the Central League title. Haven got the ball first but went 3 and out, but Springfield immediately started their signature ground pound as number 3 Luke Valerio takes this around right, slips through, and takes off for 16 yards. But Haven's D steps up and number 17 Quinn Kell drops the Cougars' number 18 Shane Kilroy for no gain. Cougar quarterback number 4 John Hopkins tries a quick keeper around the left side, but Haven's number 73 Paul Oblick and number 15 Luke Mulhern sniffs it out and drops Hopkins for a 1-yard gain, which leads us to tonight's first Play of the Game.
They've got to get 7 here. Springfield 2 for 4 on 4th down a week ago against Garnet Valley. 2 receivers to the right. Hopkins rolls that way on 4th and 7. Looking, has to pull it down. Fires. It is juggled and intercepted. Cole Haley's got it inside the 10. Out to the 15-yard line, and there's your stop for the Panther defense. Cole Haley making another big play.
Haven's pound and ground finally has some momentum as number 35 Ryan Mudrick goes up the gut, breaks some tackles, and goes for 21 yards. But on 3rd and 14, disaster strikes for the Panthers as Mulhern loses the handle and the ball flies behind him, forcing him to fall on the ball for a 9-yard loss. The Cougars are mixing in some throws as Hopkins finds number 40 TJ Valetti for this 9-yard gainer. Followed up by this strong 17-yard run off left for number 3 Luke Valerio. Springfield is threatening again at the Panther 8-yard line with 4th and 1, but the Haven D steps up and Hopkins tries a quarterback sneak, but has to spin outside where he's met by Mulhern and number 3 Landon Barlow for no gain, turning the ball over to Haven. The Panthers start a drive of their own as Mudrick goes off tackle, gets stopped, keeps his feet moving, and gets loose for 10 yards. 3 plays later, Barlow goes right, finds a seam, and takes off for 8 more yards, which brings us to tonight's last Play of the Game.
From the 39. Haven still with 2 timeouts. 58 seconds, 57 seconds and counting. Yusuf Ali in motion, back to pass. Mulhern looking, he's got a man out there. It's Bradley at the 20, at the 15, and Derek Bradley will dive into the end zone for a Panther touchdown. 39 yards. Wide open on the wheel route. Mulhern on the money. And Strath Haven has taken the lead with 44 seconds to go before halftime.
In the second half, the Cougars get the ball first, and number 2 Tanner Cole takes off to the left, breaks a couple of tackles, and streaks down the sideline for 30 yards. With the Cougars threatening again on 4th and 4, the Haven D makes a sensational stop as first number 7 Cole Haley and then Barlow drop Hudson for a 4-yard loss, giving the ball back to the Panthers. But the Cougar D held Haven to 3 and out, and then disaster strikes as number 23 Mike DePetris gets a partial block on the punt, giving the ball back to the Cougars on the Panther 30-yard line. 6 plays later, Springfield's Valenti punches it in from the 1. And we're all tied up, 7-7. Back and forth we go until halfway into the 4th quarter, and Haven stops the Cougars for a 4th and goal from the 7, but Springfield brings in their ace kicker, number 97, Zarel Soares, for a 24-yard attempt, which he nails to put Springfield ahead, 10-7, with 5 minutes left in the game. Try as they might, the Panthers just could not penetrate the Cougar defense, and then, finally, could not stop the Springfield offense as the clock runs out, and Springfield gets the win, 10-7, winning the Central League title. Ryan Mudrick led the offense with 10 rushes for 47 yards, while Derek Bradley had 1 catch for 39 yards and the only TD. And Cole Haley had a huge day on defense with 16 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss, and 1 sack. Next week is the first round of the PIAA District 1 5A playoffs, with the number 13 seed Upper Moreland coming into George L. King Field. Tune in again next week for a new edition of HavenFootball.net's Play the Game.